Shortly after the Golden Age, entertainment on Broadway began to shift. As American society started dealing with significant social changes, composers, producers, and directors began to realize that wholesome productions did not sell tickets quite so well anymore. While most traditional musicals were failing financially, musicals like Hello, Dolly and Fiddler on the Roof had great success. The composer and lyricist of Fiddler, Jerry Brock and Sheldon Harnick, wrote several shows before their big hit. Their first real success was a romantic comedy that premiered in 1963, 1 year before Fiddler. The musical was entitled She Loves Me. Considered by many to be the most charming musical ever written, She Loves Me follows the complicated relationship of two co-workers in a perfumery. Amalia Balash and George Novak never shared a civil word. But unbeknownst to one another, they both routinely write letters to an anonymous dear friend, which is soon discovered to be each other. One winter day, Amalia heads to work, anxiously thinking about her date that evening. She and dear friend plan to finally meet in person after a long period of correspondence. Even though she feels he is truly the right person for her, her nerves about the evening are hard to ignore.
I'm nervous and upset because this guy I've never met I get to meet tonight at 8. He's taking me to dinner at a charming old cafe, but who can eat tonight at 8? It's early in the morning and our date is not till 8 o'clock tonight, and yet already I can see what a nightmare this whole day will be. I haven't slept a wink, I only think of our approaching tete-a-tete tonight at 8. I feel a combination of depression and elation. What a state to wait till 8. 3 more minutes, 2 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. In spite of all I've written, he may not be very smitten, and my hopes perhaps may all collapse kaput tonight at 8. I wish I knew exactly how I'll act and what will happen when we dine tonight at 8. I know I'll drop the silverware, but will I spill the water or the wine tonight at 8? Tonight I'll walk right up and sit right down beside the smartest man in town, and then it's anybody's guess. More and more I'm breathing less and less. In my imagination I can hear our conversation taking shape tonight at 8. I'll sit there saying absolutely nothing, or I'll jabber like an ape tonight at 8. 2 more minutes, 3 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. I'll know when this is done that something's ended or begun, and if it goes all right, who knows, he might propose tonight at 8. Oh. Good morning, Alona.
Good morning. Oh, I just love Christmas wrapping.
Well, it certainly does make a pleasant change.
Yes. What do you care? You've fallen in love with some eligible young man, and soon you can kiss all of this goodbye. Well, tell me about him. What's he like? I love to suffer.
Well,
Well, is he tall?
So-so.
So, 6 feet, or so, 5 feet?
I've never measured.
Well, color of hair, color of eyes.
Sandy hair, not really light, not really dark.
Color of eyes?
Bluish, greenish.
Brownish?
A little.
Well, is he handsome?
Well, that's hard to say. I mean, at times he is, and then at times he's not.
Well built?
Average.
Can I give you a little piece of advice? Don't lose him in a crowd.
Why am I such an unconvincing liar? The fact is, I've never met him, ever.
Never.
That's why I don't know if he's tall, short, narrow, wide, pink, or green, or even what his name is.
You're telling me all of this fuss is about a blind date? You're more desperate than I am.
It's not a blind date. I know him.
How?
Letters. Many, many letters.
You belong to a Lonely Hearts Club?
I'd never done that sort of thing before. I mean, I'd seen the advertisement in the papers, and
Well, who hasn't? Young man wants young lady wants young
I'd
man.
never taken them seriously until one day I saw his advertisement, and even then, I tried not to answer it, really, but it just kept calling out to me.
He could be 75.
No, he's not. The advertisement said young man.
You haven't even asked for a photograph?
Well, Ilona, I don't know his name or what he looks like, but I have a much more certain guide. I can tell exactly what he looks like inside. When I undertook this correspondence, little did I know I'd grow so fond. Little did I know our views would so correspond. He writes me what his feelings are on Scholl, Flaubert, Chopin, Renoir. The more I read, the more I find we're one in mind and heart. I know the kind of home we share, the books, the prints, the music there, a home, a life that's warm and full and rich in love and art. I don't need to see his handsome profile. I don't need to see his manly frame. All I need to know is in each letter, each long revealing letter. I couldn't know him better if I knew his name. Oh, but I know him so well, Ilona. I know that he's a very successful person, and he's terribly well educated, and he's gentle and kind and soft-spoken. Oh, I know all this about him, and so much more. I've just never met him, that's all.
If he isn't too handsome, true, it doesn't much matter. But his personal habits are more important than his looks. Supposing he snores like a locomotive, supposing he grinds his teeth, supposing he's a knuckle cracker, a balding. Good luck with your books. And another small detail that you haven't yet mentioned. I'm speaking of things here when you and he are all alone. Come to think of it, maybe you're right, maybe it doesn't matter all that. Maybe I do much better myself with the library card and a gramophone.
I don't need to see his handsome profile. I don't need to see his manly frame.
By
All I need
someone's
to know
frame.
is in each letter.
How I could have